Genoa, and we're cruising along very nicely around 7.5 knots at the moment. The wind goes up and down a little bit between 18 knots and 22 knots. We'll have to see if the wind comes up a little bit, then we'll have to leave the Genoa. The wind is slightly less than the days before. I think we had 72 hours of solid 24 to 26 knots. Always more or less from the same direction, from northeast, sometimes slightly turning to the east. Always the same weather here. We have nice skies. From time to time a dense cloud that passes by, with a bit of humidity that falls out of it. The clouds sometimes are so dense that during the night we can actually pick them up on the radar and track them on radar, which also allows us to prepare for increase in wind. Each time a cloud passes the boat, we have a wind shift and a bit of shift in the wind speed. As I said, we have slightly lighter winds than the past 72 hours. This also means that the sea is slightly calmer. We currently have waves of about, I would say, 2 meters, which means top to bottom of the waves is about 3 to 4 meters. So it's easier sailing than what we had the past 4 days, because the boat rocks far less, with the waves slightly smaller than we have much less rocking, but it still swings quite a bit. So I'm still tethered in. I just took over the watch. The skipper had the last night watch until 8 o'clock boat time, and then I took over until noon. This is boat time because we haven't changed our clock yet since we left Mindelo in Cape Verde, and as we're going very fast westwards, we kind of are desynchronized with the geographic time. So probably it is about 6 o'clock actual time in the morning here. Beautiful morning. We can't see the sun yet. It's just about to peek over the horizon. As you can see, it's just on it, and it's reflecting nicely into the clouds. Looking forward to another good day. The forecast says that the winds are gradually going to be less in the next days, but at the moment we still have really good sailing winds. I haven't seen much traffic in the past days. We had a sailing boat, a French sailing boat, Tortuga, that came close to us yesterday. We had a chat with them, invited them for breakfast, but they were busy changing sails. And then they followed us, came behind us and then followed us in our track. A smaller boat, 35 foot. Apparently didn't have satcoms on the boat, so they asked us for if we have any weather predictions. As you know, we have multiple satellite communication systems on board here, so we download the weather predictions once or twice per day. But everything is stable. It doesn't change much. It's pretty much the prediction that we had when we left Mindelo, which was predicted as pretty light winds for the first 48 hours, and then gradually increased winds up to today, when winds are starting to significantly drop, and by the time that we reach Barbados it will drop to probably between 10 and 15 knots. Still okay for us, because we can change our sail plan according to actual wind direction and wind strength. So a beautiful morning here. Looking forward to another very nice day of sailing. This was the update for January the 10th, 9 o'clock boat time in the morning. Wish everybody a nice day. Bye bye.